Hey everyone, it's Paul Burkhardt from PB Sports Talk and PB Mentors, the PB divisions. A lot of you know me from PB Sports Talk, but many of you probably don't know about PB Mentors. It's kind of been put on hold. It was started a year ago. It was kind of put on the shelf as some other things took priority, and now kind of bringing it back to life. So I'm going to spend some time with you today, talk to you about my history and talk to you about PB Mentors, what it's all about and what it does and how it can benefit you or somebody you know. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'll pop this up on the screen here. On the bottom left-hand corner here, you can see 35 years as an entrepreneur. I know I'm dating myself, so that's true though. 35 years, even longer than that, really. But I figured I would just do the round number at 35 years. Created two businesses of more than $1 million each. So I was very blessed and fortunate to have some good people with me and have some success. Seven-time championship basketball coach. As I said earlier, I host a PB Sports Talk Show live every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern on X, Facebook, and YouTube. And thankfully, in 2016, I survived a heart attack, sepsis, thyroid storm, pneumonia, thyroidectomy, and was intubated on life support again in 2016. Lucky to be here. And so my lifetime of 52, soon to be 53 years next month has been pretty vast and it's encompassed a lot. Coached for almost 9 years, as I said earlier, 35 years as an entrepreneur. And I believe that the mentorship that I'm doing through PB Mentors encompasses three very key areas: life, sports, and business. And in my opinion, they are all one. Each part of it, whether it's life, whether it's sports, or whether it's business, all has intertwining factors that go about our daily life. A lot of times, not a lot of times, sports requires a lot of discipline. Life requires a lot of discipline. Business requires a lot of discipline. Communication in all three, working with others, teamwork, all of those things are factors. So as I go off on this journey and have coached so many people as a basketball coach. I have hired and employed hundreds of people. I've coached, I think it's in the thousands with my camps and such, or darn near 1,000 players. And this is an opportunity to handle more of the mental side instead of the physical side. So I could sit there with somebody and practice for hours on shooting form, technique, all of the different things that it requires to do the actual action of. But just as, if not more important, is the mental side of that, is the repetition in the mind, is the confidence, is the powerful self-esteem, the believing that you can, the knowing that you can, the overcoming adversity. We'll look right here on the screen, right in the center. You'll see where the D is, and you'll notice DREAMS for dreams. So D is, how do you mentally raise your game as a player? R, elevate your coaching level. So I will be helping coaches, sports coaches, that is. E, help deciding if you want to be an entrepreneur. A lot of people consider it. It is very something very much worth considering. But there are things, a lot of things. Take it from me. It's not for everybody, and there are a lot of things to take into consideration. How to become decisive and anticipate. If you don't have either of those two, you will struggle as an entrepreneur. You need to be able to make decisions quickly, smartly, effectively, and need to have the ability to anticipate um, and basically think 3, 5, 6, 7 moves ahead, almost playing chess and not checkers. The M part of here, the art of overcoming adversity. So again, sports, business, life need to have that ability and that regular function as part of your day for all three of those things. So it applies. And then the S here is separating yourself with execution. At the end of the day, you can have all of those things leading up to the one there with S. But if you do not have the ability, or you struggle, or you're ineffective with execution, it can make everything fall down. Lots of people have ideas. Lots of people are well intended. Lots of people have great meaning. There are a lot of people that start something. It is very difficult, and it is a small percentage. This is why everybody doesn't own a business. It is extremely difficult. And then to separate yourself with action and completion, it takes a lot. So the ability to execute will help put you ahead of everybody else. So, how will I do this coaching? All of this coaching is going to go through an app. You will log on to Minect, Minnect. You see it right there on the screen. You can do that in the Apple Store, Google, etc. And then you will go to, you can pop up my name by just searching it at Paul Burkhardt, or a direct link to get to me, expert.minect.com backslash at Paul Burkhardt, get you directly to my page within there. There's a bio and such, areas of focus, areas of expertise. And then you will have three options. You will be able to text me directly through the app now. This is all through the app. You will be able to text and get a text or audio response for me for $15. And it won't be a three-word response. It will be a thorough text or a thorough audio response that addresses your text question. You can get a video answer, get a video, or you can ask a video question. That's supposed to say video question. You can do a video question and get a thorough response to a text question. Apologies. Video answer to your text question. So the first box to go back over that is you will text and receive an audio response. The second box for $40, it's a little bit behind the ticker there, but you will get a video response or a video answer to a text question. That's $40. And then the last one is a video call, and it's good for booking time for a one-on-one, more personalized mentoring experience. That is $60 for 15 minutes, and they're 15-minute increments. Must do the 15, and then you can, inside the call, you can add more time as you go. So at 15, if you have 30, let's say, if you have 15, it's not enough and you want to extend, you can do that. If you want to come back at a different time, you can do that. This, again, all takes place through the app. So what would make me different than somebody else? Do I have a bunch of certifications up on the wall? No, I do not. Am I a certified therapist? No, I'm not. And I'm not claiming to be. I do not have the medical licensing or anything of that nature. This is designed from a motivational perspective, from a confidence perspective, from a teaching perspective, from a how to overcome expected perspective, with real life experiences, having done the trial and error over and over and over, and then exceeded or succeeded and then exceeded previous times by going through that trial and error. And then whether it's a 7-time championship coach, whether it is having multiple businesses that were very, very successful, whether it was being literally about a 60-40, maybe 65-35 chance to live, 35% being the chance to live, 65% being the chance to pass at 44 years old, 3 weeks in the hospital, overcoming that adversity, learning how to walk again, had just started a business, and then how do you get back to speed and go into that. So there's so many things that are real life experience that I could teach you, and I can show you the ways that a lot of them don't work, and I can show you ways that do work. Chances are, if there's something you're struggling with or in, I have struggled in or with, and life is it's I'm a lifelong learner, and so life never ever shrinks down to you have it all figured out. You never do. Uh, However, at 53 next month, my focus will be on younger players, sports players, coaches, someone who's close in a certain aspect of their life. They just need to get over the hump. Somebody who maybe just doesn't have the answer. They don't feel like they could get it through a book or something on YouTube, as an example, and they want a real person to connect with and build a rapport with. Again, I've done that with employees, hundreds of them. I've done that with players, hundreds of them, and had a lot of success. Even I think it was last week or maybe 2 weeks ago now, a player that played for me 11 years ago came on the show, and we did a great show. And I think it's very useful for young people. So him and I were one-on-one on the show to talk to the audience. I'll be one-on-one with you. Your challenges, your situation, your scenarios will become very familiar to me, and I will help you in whatever stage you're at, whatever area it's in, and get you from where you are to where you wish to be or where you need to be. That could be in a job, that could be deciding if you want to open a business, that could be helping you get over the hump with a certain decision, or how to maybe wade through some certain areas or avoid certain pitfalls that might be right in front of you that you don't see until you fall right in it. And those who have done it, generally speaking, you can do as much research and learning. When you go through it, you go through it, and to be able to talk to somebody who has went through it can really, really help you. Let me show you a couple of other things here. As a coach, this is a series of years, actually. You'll see in the upper right hand corner there's some of it's cut out of the picture, but there's seven trophies there, or six trophies, all won in the same year. That's me coaching one particular school down on the bottom right. On the left, you'll see left bottom. You'll see that's at one of my camps, and I'll show you a larger picture here coming up. Upper left-hand corner is me looking at the clock in a championship game in 2015. We'll go to this one here. This was my basketball camp in 2015. It was the largest independent camp ever held in the state of Michigan that did not have sponsorship from a school. In the upper right-hand corner, that's Tim McCormick, former All-American at the University of Michigan, first-round draft pick, 12th overall to the Houston Rockets back in the day. He came and spoke at the camp. Bottom left-hand corner is him speaking to the campers before he had the shirt on there. And then in the middle there, and I woke up with a locked up back that day. I'll never forget that. I was demonstrating a shot. Used to play ball myself. I was a 3-time three-point champion and a 5-time free throw champion. I couldn't do a whole lot of other stuff, but I certainly could shoot the lights out, and I understood the game almost. I was a captain, multi-time captain, and I was able to understand the game in phases, and a lot of times that anticipating something before it happened. And so I was able to make up for some of the lack of athleticism, jumping ability, speed, etc., and make up for it in other areas. And that's part of what I can teach. Their bottom right-hand corner is me speaking in front of the crowd, or in front of the team camp. And somebody there in the back, there's about 8 or 9 coaches in the background there, and it's just cut down to fit the screen. So lots of fun times with basketball, lots of great experience. In this camp here, there's ages from third grade, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, all the way up into senior year of high school. They're all mixed in throughout. Back in the very back are some of the older ones. And the picture here where you see some of the t-shirts missing, those are all older kids that were nearby that I knew and had them pop in. And so that was a great experience. So how do you actually go through the process? How do we define and determine what exactly it is that you need? Well, of course, you'll be able to log onto the app, as I mentioned, but before you do that, you'll be able to go right to, and at this time, you can go to pbsportstalk.com in the upper left-hand corner there, and there's a self-evaluation form that you'll be able to click, which is under the PB Mentors tab, navigation tab. Soon, I'm fixing it right now, probably in the next couple of days, pbmentors.com will take you right to a certain part of the site. You'll be able to click on the self-evaluation form. You'll see my 10 life laws there as well. The self-evaluation form, it's a very simple 5 questions, kind of gives me an idea, short, quick snapshot into where you are with things and what you find easy or difficult. A couple of multiple choice questions, and what you choose in the drop-down box will kind of help prepare me for the first either text or video or a one-on-one call with you. So again, go right to pbsportstalk.com, fill that out. It comes direct to me. And then I'll pull this back up here. You go right to Menect, download the Menect app right on your phone. Very easy to do, very user-friendly, extremely user-friendly. Right in the App Store with Apple or with Google, expert.menect.com /@ Paul Burkhardt will get you direct to me. And then you can go ahead and schedule that and schedule the time. Actually, it talks about when I'm actually available, when I will take these appointments, and you can do that right there. Also, what you can do, it's not pictured here, but in the upper right-hand corner of the page, when you go to pbsportstalk.com, in the upper right-hand corner, it'll say book an appointment. You can book an appointment right there. We'll actually take you right into the app portion, though it's not an app. If You can go there directly on a desktop or on your phone. And when you log on to the site, upper right hand corner, book an appointment. It'll take you directly in. You can schedule your appointment that way as well. So I'm rip raring, ready to go, ready to help you all out as much as I can. Again, whether you're a player, you're seventh, eighth grade, getting ready for high school, you're looking to get to the varsity team, you're looking to transition into high school, and you're looking to, hey, can I make the freshman team? Can I make the JV team? I feel like mentally, I'm just not exactly where I want to be, and let's just be honest, it happens a lot. And I used to see this happen all the time. There's no knock on anybody. Sometimes it's easier to listen to somebody from the outside than it is a parent or a loved one, because the emotion is removed and you speak to somebody who has a wealth of experience, and sometimes it clicks more. It's really great if you have both working together. However, I have found throughout my lifetime, and even when I was, I didn't always want to hear it from mom and dad. Whereas sometimes I heard it from somebody else that I respected, it seemed to set in very effectively. So hope to be able to have that with you just like I had it in my early days. Where you can find me email right now is Paul at pbsportstalk.com. I will have the PB Mentors email up soon. As far as the PB Sports Talk, the show is live every Saturday, and like I said, we'll combine different things, and that will be a great tool to listen to guests that are scheduled in the future to come on the show. You'll find that a lot of it is relatable to where you are. Not only will I talk about pro and college sports teams, I'll talk about teaching aspects about it, having to do with a number of different things, and it will all mesh together in ways that I think will be very, very beneficial. So if you're seeing this and you know of somebody, please pass it along. If it's you, I look forward to hearing from you. And I look forward, as I said earlier, from getting you from where you are to where you'd like to be or where you need to be. So until we speak and we work together, which I look forward to, have a great day and can't wait. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye bye now. Take care.